Welcome back to another episode of Inword News. It's your boy Dre, and we got a real doozy of an episode today. It's very negative, so trigger warning all over. The officer that killed Elijah McClain, who was the autistic man that was crying and apologizing because he had no idea why he was being attacked, that guy was just acquitted. And he was he's owed $200,000 in back pay because he's been suspended without pay for this entire time. I don't have to explain how messed up that is. You just kind of get the picture. This man got paid $200,000 to kill a guy who didn't even know why he was being killed. But protect and serve. And more officer content. A man by the name of Marvin Guy is now sentenced to life in prison after he accidentally killed a cop that was conducting a no-knock warrant. If you don't know what a no-knock warrant is, same thing they got Breonna Taylor killed. Officers are allowed to bust into your house without warning you, letting you know who they are or what they're doing. And generally they do these no-knock warrants at obscure ass times. So obviously when they're done, people are thinking their house is being broken into, so they defend themselves because, once again, they don't know it's the police. It's not a thing that they're aware of because that's the whole point of them. You're not supposed to know it's the police. Police end up getting shot. Sometimes they die, and then the person who was being served a no-knock warrant who didn't know it was police gets in trouble for shooting at police. And it's not like they get in trouble for shooting someone or killing someone. No, they get in trouble specifically for killing a cop. You killed a cop. It's when I'm asleep in my house at 2 a.m. and my door busts open, I'm not shooting at a cop. I'm shooting at who I think is breaking into my house. And if you think about who needs a no-knock warrant, then you got to think about the fact that they're probably not quote-unquote good people. They're probably involved in criminal activity. So they really are defending their life. The man who stabbed Derek Chauvin last week, they just released a picture of him, and I just wanted to show the picture because he looks like Santa Claus. Apparently he was trying to reach his 25 days of Christmas because he stabbed that man 22 times. Also, Derek Chauvin survived 22 stabbings, so that nigga's built different. That's all I'm gonna say. Not saying, I'm proud. I'm just saying, damn. 22 times that you live, nigga, you're here for a reason. George Santos got fired for spending too much money, too much campaign money on OnlyFans. He got kicked out of Congress for that. I'm sure somewhere there's a list of all the pages he bought, and I would like to see that list, because to spend that much to where people notice and they can charge you, you have been spending a crazy amount of money. You have been going crazy with the campaign funds. But on OnlyFans though, dog, there's so much corruption that could be done. This man was just paying workers. He just had an entertainment budget. I think he had to be getting the annual subscriptions, the package deals or something, because there's no way you spent so much money on OnlyFans that somebody noticed. Nigga, go to Twitter, go to Reddit, literally, or free porn site, go do something that's not OnlyFans. Damn, man. And now on to the all hiring segment. Lex the Stylist is a hairstylist out of Texas, I think. Yes, she's in Houston, but she's a braider. She's a knotless braider. She does all kinds of braids. She also does weaves and wigs, I think. But yeah, her big thing is the braids. Different styles, cornrows, different lengths, things like that. If you in Texas and you want, your hair braided, or you want a new hairstyle, you want your hair done, get at her. And she has a deposit, a non-refundable deposit, but it's $15. And that's great compared to what I've been seeing, because some of y'all be charging $70, $80 for a refund or for a deposit. And it's dang, I still got to pay $250 for the rest of the hair. But hers is only $15. Sounds like a deal to me. So if you're in Texas, you want your hair done, get at Lex the Stylist. Sweets by Casey is just that. It's Sweets by Casey. She makes all kinds of cookies, sweets, cakes, pies, I think red velvet cake. Yeah. You know what? I'm not a big fan of red velvet, and I'm not a big fan of cream cheese. So just that whole that whole thing. And I was gonna say I'm not a fan of chocolate, but I don't feel like having a debate on red velvet's not chocolate. If you do it right, you gotta know what you're doing. But yeah, get that Sweets by Casey, man. She's gonna take care of you, make sure your sweet tooth get handled. Chef Richie is a chef. He's recently added to the top 10 upcoming entrepreneurs list for 2023 because he recently did, I think this year alone, he did the Grammys and the F1 drag racing. So I don't know if you know much about drag racing, but you know about the Grammys. So yeah, he's doing big things, making some moves, cooking. He also does private events and, you know, like catered events and stuff like that. So even if you don't have a big event, you just want to taste his food, just book him. Like, he's a chef. That's the point. Can feed a family of, you know, many sizes. KP Cuts is a barber out in California. He does, you know, cuts. He's a barber. He does that. He does all kinds of hairstyles of all ages, kids to adults, to make sure you look good. And if you got like hair that you don't want, you know, that you want to shave up under, he does that too. So hair lengths of all size. He's a barber who's going to take care of you. That's it for this week. If you're a black business or you know a black business that wants promotion, let me know a week in advance so I can toss you on y'all hiring. You know, see you guys next week. Bye.